Hey garden peeps, it's Michelle. I'm out here at the garden and I wanted to give you a quick update from after the planting day that we had yesterday. These 3 chairs, if anybody wants them, you can take them. I was supposed to get 3 bar stools with the delivery of those pallets, and the guy messed up and gave me 3 office chairs. So Amanda's basically going to post them for free on the Buy Nothing Batavia site, but you're welcome to take them if you want to. This right here was donated to us. It is a crib. There are 3 wooden pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 wooden pieces, and then the mattress holder, which is right there. Work is really good trellising systems in your garden if you want to do that. See, Robin has these in her garden over here, and they work really well for things to grab a hold of it. You can put the slats this way, vertically like that, or horizontally. Either way, it works just fine for growing cucumbers and melons and stuff like that. We just got our first water delivery yesterday from Kane County. So what we need to do is we need to move this table probably over here to make the table be a planting station right here until we can figure it out. But we need to lay down some pretty heavy cardboard here, all the way up next to Linda V's garden right here, and then heavily mulch this with mulch. Get that down in there. What I would do is move that pallet right there and see where all that grass is under the table. That just needs to either be pulled or just lay cardboard on top of it and then heavily mulch it if you can. These sticks right here are for the number signs that are going to go in the plot that's designated for the food pantry. I like to number the plots in the food pantry garden so that if anybody comes out and says, hey, you know, I'm here, what can I do? I can say, hey, can you water bed number 4 through 7? So that's what we're going to do. The number signs are actually in one of these bins. They're squares and they're white with red numbers on them, and we got to attach them to the fat part of those sticks. So if anybody has screws and a drill, bring them on out and then see if we can get attached those. Majority of this garden has been planted. Right here we have cherry tomatoes. These cherry tomatoes, I'll build a trellis for this, but this will be kind of like the snacking station, because I know a lot of people like to snack on cherry tomatoes, and these are some pretty cool varieties. That second bed there will be onions, then eggplant, then tomatoes, 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 and then that very last row over there will be squash or zucchini. There's nothing planted in here right now. In this bed, with the sticks in it, is pole green beans, so they will start growing up. All of these sticks. Let me flip the camera around. Peppers are in the beds. We left the end of the beds open because I might get some people to donate some more plants to us, which would be great. More tomatoes around here. Peppers are over here in this first front bed, and then all of this spot that looks empty, that's all okra. So we'll have okra plants in there. Peppers, our herb garden. Peppers. Planning on planting cucumber plants here. I have them in my greenhouse at home, and then more summer squash here. This last bed over here will be zucchini in this bed here. Then we will find something amazing to plant here. This bed is already amended. We just got to get a piece of lumber off that pile and kind of enclose the bed right like that. This area, guys, I think you've seen it. The water flows down the property this way, and you guys put all that wood chips here yesterday, which is fantastic, but it dips down right there. So this entire area right here, like from the edge of the bed out, we need to just heavily put mulch right here. And a good thing that we need to do mulch right here, we can use this pile right here. The reason we need to use this pile, we need to scrape as much of this pile of mulch here so Jay can get through here with the mower. he can't get through with the big mower. He's got a really big wide deck on his lawnmower, and Jay, he can't get through there to mow. So if we could scoop any of these wood chips off of here and put them right here in this section next to that bed, but you know, come out a couple feet here. There is cardboard, guys, underneath that plastic way over there. Right over there, there is cardboard under that plastic over there. So you can use that cardboard to choke out the grass here, and then you can put the wood chips right on top of it. But this is where it like pools of water, and we need to not have pool of water because we don't want more mosquitoes around here. During the day, we still have a little bit of shade over here, which is great, but we need to figure out how to move this wood pile and kind of organize it a little bit better. Right now, if I need a 2x4, I have to remove everything off the top of this thing to get underneath to get a 2x4. So if anybody has an engineering mind and can figure out how to keep the lumber off the ground with the cinder blocks that we have, and maybe build a pile right here, not completely against the fence. We're trying to stay at least 10 feet off of the fence line. I'd like to re-establish this lumber pile right over there. So this is another project that we have on our checklist for until the end of the summer. We use this wood for building beds, amending the beds, and stuff like that here in the garden. If anybody is a fan of weeding, there is 3 rows here that we grew flowers in last year. 1, 2, and 3. And right in here is a lot of creeping Charlie. As you can see, I can just grab that and pull it off. And then these weeds can go into a pile. Oh, all the ants are freaking out. Sorry, guys. I'm ruining their home. All of this weeds that you pull out of here, we can definitely put it in the compost pile that's right over there by the main entrance. But we need to clear out these rows here because I have bags and bags and bags of seeds to plant of sunflowers and zinnias. So I would like to get that out here so we can have some more pollinators. This bag or black tarp right here over by the table and chair set, this is composted manure from horses. So if you want to get some really good nutrients for free in your garden, get a couple bucket loads of this and top dress all of your plants with it. Just put it at the base of the plant, and then the rain will water it in, or you'll water it in. That is where the cardboard is stored. And guys, if you are driving around on garbage day and you see people have huge boxes in their trash, please grab them. Everybody kind of uses this cardboard throughout the season in the garden. Like even in this garden bed, she can lay a strip of cardboard in there and then put wood chips so she can have a nice little walk area in there. Another thing I wanted to let Randy and Laura. Gosh, I'm never gonna get it right, I swear to God. And Alan back there. If you guys want to drop 3 feet of cardboard as a perimeter right here along this garden bed, throw wood chips down right on top of it if there's still cardboard left. That way Jay can mow right up to the wood chips when he comes out here and mows, and he won't get anywhere near your garden bed. Same thing with you, Craig, right here. If you want to lay down a strip of cardboard here and then put wood chips on top of it, go ahead and do that, and then that way Jay won't get anywhere near your garden. And then also everybody from 1 to 11, you guys are welcome to put like a 3-foot border of cardboard all the way down here and put wood chips on there, fresh wood chips, so that Jay does not hit your garden. I mean, he's super careful regardless, but just wanted to let you know that you guys are welcome to do that. I have about 30 more of these jugs at my house. If you guys want to put a piece of tape on it, put a number of your plot on it, and set it in the middle of your garden, kind of like this one that Tina brought, go ahead and claim like 2 of these jugs. You're welcome to fill them with the water here and put them in your garden to just set there in case Amanda's not home when you guys come to water. or you just would rather, see, I use these jugs to fill with this water out of here, and then I put the fish fertilizer right in these jugs, and I feed my my plants with it. So you guys are welcome to use these jugs. I'll bring more back out here to the garden. There will be adapters with hoses on these tanks as well, and we will fill these tanks also, and there will be hoses on them. There's not a lot of pressure on them, but they do trickle. So some people would much rather just fill a 5-gallon bucket, go dump a bucket in their garden, come back and switch out the jugs. You guys have these buggies, you can get them around the garden, or wheelbarrows, whatever you want to do. Or if the hoses are available off the house, you guys are welcome to use those as well. I'm also working on getting some bales of straw. So I think for the whole plot that's designated to the food pantry, I think I'm only going to need about 2 or 3 bales of straw. And so whenever we get those, I will put them in a specific area that you guys are welcome to use straw to mulch your gardens as well. Straw really does cut down on your weeding, as well as it holds the moisture in the soil, so it doesn't evaporate as fast. So you have to water less, which means less pain in the butt moving water from the tanks or having a man to turn the hose on. So just keep that in mind. You're also welcome to use any wood chips as mulch to cover the base where the soil is around your plants. You can use wood chips for that as well. It'll hold the moisture in. A lot of people have controversial sayings about this, but as long as you're not mixing those wood chips into your soil that you're planting in, it's going to be just fine. Those wood chips will break down throughout the season, and then next, like this fall, you can till them into your garden bed, and it will just decompose over the winter and give your soil really, really good nutrients for the next season. So you're welcome to use any of the wood chips that are around here too. Use, again, that pile that's over there by the fence that Jay can't get around, because those wood chips are the oldest here on the property. They're already semi-broken down, so use that pile first if you can. If you use the fresher stuff, you have a bigger chance of any of that trying to break down and pulling nutrients out of your soil. So use the wood chips that are older. The reason those are older is because that was from an old tree that was dead when they cut it down. These wood chips were from live trees that they cut down. So you guys, I'm always here for you if you guys need anything. Have any questions about what you're doing or how you're doing it. If you see something in the pantry garden that you have a question about, don't hesitate to call, guys. I love helping people. I love educating people. And if there's anything that I can do to make your gardening better, and I'm going to do it. So that's my update for now. I don't think I missed anything. We had a great planting day yesterday, so for you that have come out here to help us with that, thank you so very much. And for you guys that weren't able to make it because it was such short notice, and I do apologize for that, I have to say I'm so happy we got the garden in the ground earlier than June 16th this year. And you know how our weather is here in Chicagoland. We're going to be gardening all the way into October, so I'm always excited about that. So just wanted to say hi, say thank you to those that did help us yesterday, and then hopefully we'll see you maybe next week in the next update video. Thanks so much. Bye.